So, am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello. Sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Oh, sorry, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, sir. Just wanted to ask one quick question. Can you just share the previous recording link, please?
This is the first lecture I'm taking for this particular subject. So after the lecture, I'll upload on YouTube, and then the entire link along with the handout stream will be shared to you by the MD team.
Can you share the link now, if possible? Because I'm busy.
For the recording.
Uh, yes, because I won't be able to attend this live session.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, certainly, but can you share the YouTube channel link?
YouTube channel link I can share. I will share right now. Please mute yourself. A lot of students have joined. Please mute yourself. Okay. Otherwise, I have to mute you. Then begin the session. Then simultaneously admit people also. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. I'll just begin. Very good evening, everyone. We'll just start. Yes, I'll share the link. Okay. After the session is over, I'll share the link of the channel with you. Let me just begin with the discussion for right now. Okay. Okay. Very good evening, everyone. My name is Ambuj. I am a research scholar at Agricultural and Food Engineering Department at IIT Kharagpur, and I'll be taking your live interactive session for the course Data Analytics with Python. This course is taught by Professor A. Ramesh from IIT Kharagpur itself. Okay, so uh, there is some mistake, I think. Professor A. Ramesh is from IIT Roorkee. I'll correct the mistake. Okay, then share the PDF with you. Sorry for any confusion from my side. What we'll be doing in this particular session, that will be solving some of the numerical objective type questions in front of you, okay, based on previous assignments, as well as I'll be teaching you some concepts and we'll be going through some of the code execution files also. Okay, so this is the agenda for this 2 hour session, and at any point of time, if any student is having any doubt, feel free to ask. Okay, if my screen is not visible or some issue is there, then feel free to ask. Okay. Last Sunday live recording was not taken by me. Okay, it was taken by another TA. He will share the link and then you will be able to get it. Okay. Uh, this is the first session which I am taking for this particular course. Okay. So let me just begin. Okay. Please do try to answer these questions in the chat box. More than 100 students have joined. That is why each of you wouldn't be able to tell the answer by unmuting yourself. Okay. So kindly use the chat box. Try to answer this particular question which I am currently sharing with you. Okay. Statement is this one true or false? Statement is data can be generated by machines, not by humans. Okay. So whether it is true, whether it is false, or you are having any dilemma, please do communicate with me. Okay. In this similar fashion, we will be solving first of all 10 number of MCQs. Okay. Then we will be executing some of the code. Okay. In which I will be telling you how to execute Python code. Okay. For this particular course, as well as we'll be seeing some of the concepts. After that, if time permits, then we'll be going through some of more concepts. Okay. So majority of students are saying false. That is good. Okay. Yes, indeed. If you see, the correct answer is false only. I don't know whether what is the issue. The screen is not showing me. There is some issue, some lag issue. I don't know what is happening. Okay, let me open the PPT file and then we'll just go through these concepts. Just 1 second, guys. Very sorry. Today some issues there with me typing. It is not allowing some of the features. It is not allowing me to share the screen. I don't know what has happened. Can't share your screen. I don't know why I can't share my screen. Okay, let me share this as a whole. Just 1 second. Okay. Let me just rejoin. I'll leave the meeting and rejoin, restart everything. Okay. Just wait for me. Okay. Don't leave the meeting.
Okay, okay.
I don't know whether some issue is there. I'm not able to share my screen. I'll re-share. Okay. Is giving some error. I'm not able to share the screen. That is why I'm not able to share the presentation file. Okay. Yeah, you won't be able to hear because I'm not speaking. Currently, what is happening, I am not able to share the screen. What has happened, I don't know. Yes, you
Yes.
won't be able to hear me. Actually, there is some issue with screen sharing. I don't know what has happened. I'll just trying to rectify it. Okay. It is saying can't share your screen. Something went wrong when screen sharing. Try restarting your browser. And when I do it, then something else happens. Is it working fine now? I think you are able to see the screen. Is it so? If you are able to see the screen, okay, okay, okay. Now I can continue. Okay. Thank you for your patience. I know some of the technical hitch was there. Okay, I was not able to share the screen. Okay, we'll just continue. Okay, yeah. So, okay, I am not audible. Is it so? Now, if I am audible, visible, screen is visible, everything is fine. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You can see me also, I think. You can hear me also. Yeah, okay, okay, good. So please let us have a brief discussion about this particular statement. Okay. State true or false. Data can be generated by machines but not by humans. This statement is false. Okay. Yes, in fact, the case is data can be generated by both machines and humans. Okay. Machines generate data through sensors, IoT devices, GPS units, cameras, transactional systems, and automatic logs. Okay. And humans generate data when they fill out forms, they answer surveys, they write documents, make observations, record instruments manually, or they try to enter some of the values into the system or create multimedia content. Okay. In fact, in case of big data analytics, it is in fact a challenge how to manage such huge volume of data. Okay. So the issue which appears is this one, that how to manage the data. So data is generated both by machines as well as by the humans, as well as by the systems and subsystems which humans have created. Machines have not come from their own. Okay, they just have come through uh, humans only. Okay, machines have been formulated by humans, but they themselves can generate the data. This is very, very important for you to understand. Okay, and when we talk about the challenges of big data analytics, that itself is taught as a course in, I think, 4 year, I think the fourth year. Okay, in your fourth year BTech, you will be taught this particular course. Okay, in which you will be taught that how to handle the data. Okay, various server and client architecture are present. Okay, so they themselves will define that how data uh, channelization, as well as data bifurcation, as well as processing, pre-processing of the data, as well as data manipulation. They all these functions can be carried out. Okay, so that in itself is a very big challenge. Okay, so yes, data can be generated both by machines and humans, and machines generate data through sensors, IoT devices, GPS units, while humans generate the data when they fill out the forms. Okay, not just by filling out the forms, they try to provide their opinions. Okay, on various factors in those particular domains. Yes, data can be generated by humans as well. Okay, so now if you try to see next question, we'll just try to solve. Okay, which one of the following is not a classification of data analytics? Diagnostic analytics, deceptive analytics, predictive analytics, or whether it is prescriptive analysis. Okay, analytics. Yes, in fact, you all are correct. Okay, this certainly pertains to deceptive analytics. Let us see in brief. Okay, standard classifications of data analytics include descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics means what has happened. Okay, diagnostic analytics means why did it happen. Predictive analytics means what is likely to happen, and prescriptive analytics is what should be done. Okay, that is very, very important for you to understand which type of data analytics are we speaking of. Okay, and what is the exact amount of data volume which is being handled in that particular analytics. Okay, so yes, indeed, deceptive analytics is not a recognized or a formal category. Okay, in data analytics, rest all of the options are true. Okay, so hence your option B is the correct choice. Okay, option B or your deceptive analytics. Okay, don't just get confused by the terms and the description which I have briefly provided here. Okay, it will be always deceptive analysis. Okay, the correct answer is deceptive analytics. It is not a standard or the accepted category in data analytics. Okay. So your descriptive analytics is focusing on summarizing the historical data. Okay. Uh, yes, I'll just admit. Okay, no problem. Actually, previously I admitted all the students. Now the thing which is happening with me is that whenever I am admitting someone, I am myself getting logged out. Okay, so let me just see to it. Okay, if I am able to join on my another device, okay, then from there I can admit the student. Okay, just 1 second. Okay,
Sir, our classmates also, some members are not attend to the class, sir.
okay. I am seeing to it. Okay,
Please to check, sir. The
right.
message will arrive in meeting full.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
From
sir.
the next class onward, I'll try to use some another platform. Okay, the
O-
strength at max which is supported is 100 only. Okay,
Okay,
that
sir.
is why this issue is there. Okay, let me just see to it. Okay, okay. Let me just continue. Okay, actually the issue is with Meet only. I don't know why is it not able to admit all the people. Okay, I'll see to it. Okay, and I'll provide the reading recordings to all the students. Okay, don't worry about them. Okay, meanwhile, whomsoever have joined, please let me continue. Okay, because the thing is that as soon as I'm logging out for joining them, okay, for admitting them, I am getting logged out. Don't know what has happened. Okay, let me just continue. I'll provide the recordings with to all of the students. Okay, and if anybody is having any doubt, I'll provide my email ID here itself. Okay, you can contact me and check for your doubts. Okay, let me just continue, because if I change something, then the thing is, yeah, I'll share the channel link, everything at the end of the class. Okay, from there you can get the recording as well as for the PDFs also. An Excel sheet will be provided to you, all the students, okay, whomsoever have registered. So no issue will be there. Okay, let me just continue. Okay, yeah, the thing is, the correct answer is deceptive analysis, because it is not a standard or accepted category in data analytics. Okay, descriptive analytics focuses on summarizing historical data to understand what has already happened. Okay, and diagnostic analytics, it examines data to determine why something has happened. And predictive analytics it uses statistical model and machine learning to forecast future outcomes. Okay, for example, what is the prediction of customer churn at a particular shop, okay, or at a particular business retail outlet, that is pertaining to your predictive analytics. Okay, or what will be the sales on a particular day of your uh, on a particular day, that would be pertaining to your predictive analytics. Descriptive analytics means recommending the actions, okay, based on predictions and optimization models. That is your prescription based analytics, and these are very important for you to understand as far as the basics is concerned. The term deceptive analytics, okay, it is not a formal term, it is not a formal category. Okay, so it is ruled out. Okay, this is the thing. Now the thing is, let me just share with you. Okay, this particular research paper I found out. Okay, in which the term deception in field of artificial intelligence has been first used. Okay, so here you can see what are the publications, total number of publications from 2000 to 2022, and from 2000 to 2022 onwards. Okay, total number of publications including the term deception, and total number of publications including the term trust. Okay, these two particular terms are very important when it is said about the basics of artificial intelligence. Okay, deception in itself is a concept. Okay, so which is created by humans. Okay, so here figure 1 shows the number of publications with respect to the title abstract categorized in the field of AI from 2000 until 2022. Okay, search engine for publications is this particular one, dimensions.ai, and the entire research paper I will also try to provide you, okay, as a PDF. Go through it. Okay, yeah, I will share the recording session. I know that you can't join due to limit. Okay, I'll try to see the alternative. Within the next class onwards, we'll be switching to that particular platform. Okay. Now you try to understand whomever have joined, please try to concentrate here. For those who are not able to join, we will provide the recordings. Okay. As well as I'll try to see some alternative. If I get it, fine. Then rest in next time onwards, we'll try to switch on that particular platform, or we shall continue on this particular platform only. Okay. We'll try to arrange, but whomsoever have joined today, please try to pay your attention here. Okay, for those students, yeah, we can create a Zoom meeting, yes, but still limit is there in Zoom also. Okay, I'll try to search all the alternatives. Okay, and whichever is the best, and whichever alternative I get the maximum output with all the tools are working. Now I don't know why the meet in itself is not working. If I am leaving this particular conversation for joining other students, I myself am getting logged out. Okay, this particular fault is from Meet side. We'll try to switch on some other platform from next class onwards. But whomsoever have joined, please try to pay attention here. Okay. So this particular research paper, I'm taking two particular snaps, and I'll try to provide the entire research paper to you also. Okay. Here the concept of deception has been told in a much detailed and formal manner. Okay, from real world you are able to come down to some models where layer of abstraction is there. Okay. And then some tools are there for augmentation, for user-centered design. Okay. And iterative extension and improvement is there. Okay. For modeling deception and for explaining the deception. Okay. So AI expert is that particular um, personnel or that particular student or that particular professional who is able to model the deception, who is able to explain the deception to the analyst. Okay. So overall, the person will be the AI expert. Okay. And AI expert is that particular person which is able or who is in a position to model the concept of deception to the human beings. Okay. So here it is in particular the slide it is shown DAMS would act as a bridge between AI expertise and the methods used in intelligence analysis to explain deception holistically using IBE. Okay. Reference of this particular piece paper I have already given to you. Okay. Deceptive analytics. Okay, or the term deception is very important for you to understand. Okay. Deception in itself means that you are able to create a sense of involvement or a sense of expertise or a sense of engrossment into your concept, okay, through some virtual parameters, okay, and it is just like simulating or modeling the real-time variables or real-time parameters, okay. This is in brief the concept of deception, okay. And deceptive analysis with AI is very important when it is the concept which is coming is of the domain uh, virtual reality, AR, okay, and augmented reality, AR and VR. Okay. So in those particular domains, the concept of deception analytics, okay, or deception in itself, it becomes very important, okay, for you to understand, for you to believe that how the things are happening in real time, okay. So this is very important for you to understand. Let us move forward, okay. Now you try to see this particular question, question number 3, state true or false. The statement is nominal scale is the lowest level of measurement and ratio scale is the highest level of measurement, okay. So whether this particular statement is true or whether it is false, okay, just try to tell your opinions, okay. Yeah, some are saying true, some are saying false, okay. Whosoever have joined, please communicate your opinions at any point of time. There is no issue with it, okay. Okay. So indeed it is true only, okay. This particular statement is true. Let us see in brief, okay. Your levels of measurement in statistics are commonly ordered as nominal scale. Okay. The lowest level data are categorized into labels or names with no inherent order. Okay. For example, blood group is there, gender is there, vehicle type is there. Then another one is ordinal scale. Categories having meaningful order, but differences between them are not measurable. Okay. For example, rankings are there. Okay. Then interval scale ordered with meaningful differences, but no true zero point is there. Okay, for example, temperature in degrees C. Okay, this is an example of interval scale. Okay, and the ratio scale is there, which is the highest level. It has all the properties of the interval. Okay, as well as uh, a to zero means it allows meaningful ratios, that is your weight, your time, your height. Okay, nominal is the lowest and ratio is the highest one, as the statement is true. Okay, because the statement nominal scale is the lowest of the measurement and ratio scale is the highest level of measurement. Yes, this statement in particularly is very good. Okay. Now you try to see. Okay. another question which has come in front of us. Okay, consider the following statements. Okay, consider the following statements with ilog. Statement A is with ilog we can pass in the negative value. With ilog we can pass in the negative uh, value. Okay, so with ilog and with loc or log, okay, we can pass in the negative value. Which statement is correct? Whether it is A, B, both are correct, both are false. Okay, please try to give your opinion. Both the statements are almost same, just one letter key difference is there. Okay, it is ilog and log. Okay, so if you know the content which we have shared with you, okay, in this particular week, okay, you will be very easily to solve this particular question. Okay, yes, indeed, the students whomsoever have answered, okay, it was a mix of your opinions, A, C, B, D, every other opinion you have flourished. Okay, indeed, it is A is correct, B is false. Okay, correct option which is there is A is correct, B is false. Okay, why so? Okay, so let me tell you in brief. Let me shift it first here to here. Yeah. This question is testing our understanding of indexing in Pandas. Okay, Pandas is a particular library in Python. I'll just explain to you in brief about it. Okay. Specifically, the difference between ilog and log. Okay, when using the negative values. Okay, what is ilog? Ilog stands for integer location based indexing. Okay, it selects rows and columns by their position, just like Python list. Positioning starts at 0. Okay. So negative integers are allowed here. Okay. So -1 is your last row, -2 is your second last row. Okay. Indexing in Python in general starts from 0 in all of the arrays. Please do remember this particular statement. Okay. So when I am writing df.ilog -1, I am referring to the last row. Okay, -2 is the second last row. Okay, so what is log? Then you try to understand. Log stands for label based indexing. Okay, it selects the rows and columns using index labels, not their physical position. Okay, so negative numbers only work if they exist as actual labels in the index. Okay, in most of the data sets, the index labels are 0, 1, 2, and -1. So it usually does not prevail in none. Okay. So with ilog, yes, we can pass the negative values. With log also, yes, we can pass the negative values. Okay. Final answer is A is correct, B is false. Okay. It will be C. Okay. Log means you can pass in the negative values true. Okay. With log we can pass in the negative values, it is false. Okay, so log is basically a label based indexing. Okay, not a position based indexing. You can only use negative numbers if they exist. Okay, by default your data frame indexes are usually non-negative, so negative values do not work unless there is explicit indexing of the labels. Okay, before going to the next question, okay, I'll just explain to you. Okay, okay. After this particular PDF is complete, okay, I'll just tell you the entire function list in brief. Okay. So moving to the next questions. Okay, for getting third, fourth, and sixth row of a data file df in Python programming, you can write what? Okay, so this particular statement is there. Please do try to solve. If you know the concept of indexing, and I told you a particular concept, okay, that indexing in Python it starts from 0. Okay, so answer accordingly. This is hint from my side to you all. Okay, indexing in Python starts from 0. Okay, not from 1. Generally in mathematics, indexing, matrices, element indexing, as well as other types of indexing, they all start from 0 onwards. Okay, start from 1 onwards, but in Python it starts from 0. Okay, so very good. Whomsoever have got the hint, they have answered it correct. df.log, okay, 235 will be correct. Okay, so 345 won't be there. 346 has got no, 345 has got no logic. So option B is directly eliminated. Option C is also eliminated. Okay, because you know indexing generally starts from 0. Okay, so correct option will be A only. Yes, this question is about selecting specific rows from Pandas data frame. So row numbering versus indexing. First row is 0, third row is 2, fourth row is 3, fifth row is 5. Okay. So D of dot LOC 235. Okay, it is correct. Okay. So this particular statement is correct. Okay, because 2, 3, and 5 will directly correspond to the third, fourth, and sixth row. Okay. So this particular statement is correct. Yes, yes. After the session, the PDF, the recording, everything will be shared to all the students uniformly, unanimously. Okay. By the NPTEL team. Okay. Not by me. I'm not the administrator. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay. Everything will be shared with you for the time being, for the session. Take a notebook and pen. Okay. Then try to jot down the important points. Okay, this is very very important. The rest all the material will be provided to you. Okay, and those students who are not able to join, okay, no issues there. From the next time onwards we'll try to shift to another platform. For the time being I'll share the recordings to all the students. Okay, don't worry about that, just try to concentrate. Okay. And very sorry about this particular platform. This has just given some glitches for the first time only. For the past 2 years, this has given no particular glitches. But today I'm not able to share the screen. Okay. So that is has caused some of the time lag delay. Okay. So very sorry about that. Rest, this platform has worked flawlessly for me for last 2 years. Okay. That's why I'm using me. But sooner or later we have to just change. Okay. Next time onwards, nobody will have any problem. Okay, we will keep the system running flawlessly. Okay. Yes, let us connect. Okay, so df.loc 2, 3, and 5. Okay, this particular statement is correct. Okay, if the data frame uses the default integer index, that is 0, 1, 2. Okay, okay, this is very very important. Okay, for you to understand. Okay, let us move forward. Which of the following is a commonly used measure of dispersion that represents the square root of the average square deviation from the mean? Okay. Yeah. Very, very good question. What is the difference between ilog and log? Okay. Let me just see this thing in brief. Okay. Let me just talk about this particular question. Then I'll take you through what is the difference between ilog and log. Okay. You would be able to tell. I'll repeat the concept. Okay. Don't worry. Yes. Indeed, you are very correct. Okay. Which of the following is commonly used measure of dispersion that represents the square root of the average square deviation from the mean? The correct answer is standard deviation only. Okay, standard deviation is the correct answer. Okay, please keep it in mind. Okay, it is written here in the question itself. Okay, which is the most commonly used measure of dispersion that represents the square root of the average square deviation from the mean. So deviation from the mean whole squared. Okay, that in itself, and you take the under root, that is your standard deviation. Okay, dispersion measures describe how widely the data values are spread around the central tendency. Mean is a measure of central tendency, not dispersion. Okay, so variance measures average square deviations from the mean, but its unit is squared, therefore it is less interpretable. Standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Okay, it brings the measure back to the original unit of the data and making it the most apt, widely used dispersion metric. Okay, quartiles divide the data into four parts. They indicate position directly rather than the direct spread or the reach. Okay, So try to keep it in mind. Okay. Let's move forward. State the following: true or false. Okay. Statement is bimodal data sets contain more than two modes. Okay. Please do try to answer it. False. Just remember the statement bimodal data sets contain more than two modes. Okay. Whether it is true or false. Okay. Previous to that, I'll just try to explain you the difference between lock and ilock. Okay. See, ilock is integer location based indexing. Okay. Lock is label based indexing. Okay. So the ilock will select the rows and columns by their position, just like your Python list. But in your lock, okay, or label based indexing, okay, it will try to select rows and columns using the index labels, not by the physical position. Okay. This is the difference in brief between ilock and lock. And yes, yes, I can share my email. Okay. For the time being, I'm not disturbing anything. At the end, please ask me all the questions. I'll answer. Okay. For the time being, I am not disturbing anything. Okay. At the end, ask me because I don't know what has happened with me today. I'm not able to share the screen. Okay. So let the class be running. Okay. I talk about the things and after that, I'll give you 15 minutes, 20 minutes full time. Okay. In that, please ask me about mail and recordings, link to the YouTube channel. I'll answer all of the doubts. Okay. And for log and iLog, I already have repeated. Please go through the PDF. Okay, you will get it. Okay, if any doubt is there, you can always ask. And I was talking about this particular question. Okay, statement. State the following true or false. Statement is bimodal data sets contain more than two nodes. Yes. This statement in particular is false. Okay. All the students mostly have answered it correct. Okay. Bimodal dataset will only contain exactly two modes. Okay, not more than two modes. Okay. Mode is the particular value that appears most frequently in the dataset. Okay, if a dataset is unimodal, it is having one mode. If it is bimodal, it is having two modes. If it is having more than two modes, then it corresponds to multimodal. Okay. So the statement bimodal datasets contain more than two modes is incorrect. Okay. Making it a false statement. Okay. Let's move forward. Bar charts are used for continuous data, categorical data, both A and B, or D, none of the above. Good. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Whomsoever have answered categorical data, they are correct. Okay. Bar charts are used for categorical data only. Okay. So statement B, categorical data is correct. Please mute yourself. Okay. Whomsoever's mic is running, please mute yourself. Okay, kindly mute. Okay, let all the people listen. More than 80 students are there. Please mute yourself. Please listen. And at the end of the lecture, if any doubt is there, then you can unmute and I'll answer all the doubts. Okay. Yeah. So rationale is yes, a bar chart is primarily used to display and compare categorical data. Okay. So each bar will represent a category. Okay. For example, what is the product type? What is the department? What is the gender? Okay. Yes, continuous data can be grouped and displayed in bar chart. Okay, it can be okay, but generally, in general, it is better represented as histogram or a line graph. Okay, since it is a continuous data, no gap is there. Okay, no median gap is there. Continuous x and y plot is there. So it is better to represent as a histogram or line graph. Okay. Yes, it can itself be used or it can itself be represented as a in continuous data. Okay. Uh, itself uh, uh, in itself, the data which is continuous in nature can also be represented as bar chart. You are absolutely right. Okay, but generally it is avoided. That is the case. Okay, it is in better used, better represented as a histogram or a line graph. Okay, as well as some other plots are there. Polygon plots are there. Okay, error bar charts are there. Okay, so better it is better to represent. Okay, the question was not asking whether it can be represented or not. It is saying a general statement. Okay, C is a better answer. Okay, but B is the best answer. That is the thing. Very good. The statement is good. Okay, conclusive statement is very very good. Okay, so yes, in itself for categorical data, bar chart is generally used. Okay, yes. I hope enough of the explanation I have given. The height or length of the bar you already must be knowing. From earlier classes onwards, it shows the frequency or value of the category, and bars are separated by gaps to emphasize the categories in distinction. Okay, each bar will represent a category. Okay, for example, the product type, department, gender, etc. etc. Okay. So now you try to focus on the next question. Median is not applicable to ordinal, interval, nominal, or none of the above. Yes, very good. Yes. In itself, this particular answer to this particular question is nominal. Okay. Most of the students have answered it correctly. Okay. So median is the middle value of the ordered data set. It requires the data whether it can be ranked or ordered. Okay. So evaluating each scale, ordinal data have a meaningful order, so median can be computed. Okay. Interval data are numeric and ordered, median is not applicable. Okay. The nominal data only which are categorical or labels exist with no inherent order. For example, your blood group for nationality. These particular examples are there. So here in this particular cases, yes, median cannot be defined. So only in case of your nominal data, the median cannot be defined. Okay, the correct option will be C. Okay, yeah. Now let us see this particular last question. Okay, define M data. Okay, DIFF, M max data minus min data and return DIFF. The above defined data function in Python programming will calculate what? Okay, question is there whether it will calculate IQR, which is the interquartile range, mode, median, range. Yes, the correct option would be your range only. Okay. The given Python function is definition defined M data. Okay, DIFF equal to max data minus minimum data in return DIFF. It will compute the difference between maximum and minimum value in the data set. Okay. In statistics, it is known as range, okay, which is the basic measure of dispersion. So other options IQR, interquartile range, it would be Q3 minus Q1. Okay, not maximum minus minimum, hence it is incorrect.
Mode is the most frequently occurred value. Okay. Median is the median value. Okay. So it is not computed by subtracting minimum from maximum. Hence the correct option is range. Okay. So this marks the end of the 10 questions in brief. Okay. Let me try to share some another thing. Okay. I think my entire screen is shared. So I don't know whether I am able to see the project this particular code. I don't know. Let me just try. Okay. Okay. Collab is opening. Then yeah. Are you able to see this particular interface, Google Colab? If it is yes, then please type in yes. Or you are seeing the same thing. Okay, okay, you are seeing. Okay, very good. That means the screen share is now working. Okay, earlier it was not working. I don't know why, but now it is working. It is very good. Okay. So this particular interface is your Google Colab. You just type in Colab, then you sign in. Then from here, open Colab. You get all the Colab notebooks which we have prepared. This is analogous to the Jupyter platform. Okay. No new thing is there. Okay, it is analogous to your Jupyter platform. If you want to run Python codes, then you have to install the Anaconda first. Then after that, you can install the Jupyter notebook, and inside that you can run Python codes. This is one method. Another method is you directly use the Google Colab. Okay, it is also used to run the Python codes. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me just okay. Yeah, just run that. Yeah. So this is another platform which is analogous here. How to run the code? Okay, this is very very important for you to understand how to run the code. See, a blank Python file, blank file will look like this. I'll just open. Okay, from here, new notebook. Then you can make a new notebook. Okay, let it just open. Okay, yeah. So here it is written start coding or generate with AI. Okay, in the runtime, you can do this particular task, change runtime type, and see what are the available runtimes given to you. This T4 GPU as well as other high-end GPUs are available in the premium GPU version. Okay, while for some 3 or 4 good hours, you can use them for free also. Okay, runtime type is Python 3, R, Julia. Okay, other platform runtime types are there. Okay, generally we go with Python 3. For our particular software, our software is there. Okay, it is in itself compatible and capable of uh, solving the problems related to related to data analytics as well as various other modeling problems. Okay, in C language, in this particular R software, you can use the interface. Okay, for Julia and for various other Kotlin, Java, other programming languages, various other softwares are there. For example, Android Studio is there, Streamlit is there. So those particular softwares or platforms are generally used for coding in those particular languages. Okay, language to language, when the language will change in the similar fashion, you have to change the interpretation software as well as the platform also. Okay, and the runtime it is always given in the latest version only. Okay, So here I have just tried to show you how to open a notebook. Okay, similar fashion I have made this particular notebook. Okay, and you can directly change the name by just typing in here. Okay, after the class is over, please download this particular notebook. Okay, and try to run this particular notebook on your own and see whether you are getting any error or not. For the time being, I'll change the runtime type. Okay, it is by default CPU. Okay, I will save it. And previously I have ran it all only. That is why I have some confidence that no error will be there. But I am showing you that how you can run your notebook from runtime. You go to run only. Okay, all three cells are executed at once. Okay, this is the procedure. This particular platform is very well suited for the deep learning problems. Okay, for machine learning problems also we can use it for this particular interface. But generally is more preferable because the models are inbuilt in our hardware and directly we are able to communicate to our edge devices with the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so that particular facility is very well versed there, but here it is, and as an extension to it, here also you are able to do the same thing. Okay, you are able to export the model, then you are able to do it in the run the codes in the edge devices. Okay, but the main advantage which I am getting is that the CPU usage and GPU usage is from cloud. Okay. So my CPU and GPU are mainly idle. So load on my system, my local system is generally less. Okay. This is the particular advantage of using Google Colab. Okay. So all the cells I have ran and I am getting no error. Now I'll explain you the code. Okay. So list is the particular concept which we'll just go through in this particular Google Colab now. Okay. So list is a sequential data structure. You must be knowing it is a collection of three or more or n number of items. It is assigned an indexing value and the indexing in Python starts from 0. There is a separated comma delimiter. Okay. And it is mutable, which means they they can be changed. Okay, the spelling of which is incorrect, I'll just correct it. This is the here. Okay, okay. So list creation, just you have to declare like this: empty list equal to square braces. This square brace is nothing but declaration of an empty array. Okay, so this is the concept of your square means empty array. Okay, after that it is declared. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah, after it is declared as an empty array, you just try to see. I have written lst equal to, then single quotes, in single quotes I have written what the matter I have to provide inside the list: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, with single quotes and comma. Okay, I have written the list of string. Then LST2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is another list of integers. LST3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is list inside list. Okay. Then LST4 is there, 1, and then RAMU as a single, in single quotes I have provided as a elemental string. Okay. String can also be an element of a list. Okay. Then 24, then 1.24. These are different types of data types. Then print lst4. Okay. When I am writing this particular statement, print lst4 means all the elements of the lst4 will be printed, which were R1, RAMU, then 24, then 1.24. Okay. So anything and everything can be printed. Okay, and the elements can be changed also. This is very simple and very interesting to understand. Okay, how a list can be declared in Python. Then, for example, for in here, I have created all the list. Now I will try to perform some of the basic manipulations, data manipulations. Okay, because this course is regarding data analytics with Python. So we'll be doing some of the basic data manipulations. For first manipulation, this is list length. Okay, list length is this LST list I have given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I have just changed the LST list. The previous one is this one. Okay, my screen is not visible. I think so it is visible. I am currently able to see it on two different screens that it is visible. Please rejoin. Today some issue is there with Meet. If for more than two students the issue is there, then I'll rejoin. Otherwise, I don't think so if any problem is there. Is it so? Yeah, it is visible. For some of the students, it might not be visible. Those can rejoin. Okay. You just leave the meeting, and since I have granted you the access, so you will be able to rejoin. Okay. Yes. So here list length I have changed and I have provided another list length. Okay. LST equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. These are the different elements which I have written down. Okay. Just 1 second. I'm using one another screen to just try to admit as many as people as possible. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think now nobody is in the lobby. Very sorry. From the next class onwards, we'll switch to some platform which can at least accommodate 1000 participants. Okay. Very sorry, whomsoever have lost the information in the session, the recordings as well as the PDF notebooks, everything will be provided to you. Okay. So don't worry. From the next session onwards, I'll first of all see to it that the features of the Google Meet and itself are available to me. Okay. I am not able to share my screen multiple times. This is very bad indeed. Okay. Yeah. So I was explaining you the concept of list length. Okay, list length. So list length as a LST we have created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a list we have created. Okay. Now we are making print len of LST. LEN LST. LEN is in short the length. Okay. And LST is nothing but the name of the list. The name of the list in bracket and after that print. So if two brackets are opened, then those two brackets after the statement is written they have to be closed. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so many a times when we are writing code we are using some a text editor, so it will in itself see to it that you are not able you are able to access all the features and you are not making some of the basic mistakes. But while in your examination, if it is write a programming type of question, Okay, sometimes the students, while they are writing the code, they genuinely commit the mistake. Okay, so this is very, very important check. Okay, if you are opening two brackets, means you have to close those two brackets also. So while you are practicing writing the questions, writing the code of the questions in your notebook, please be aware, okay? Because it will not automatically show you that you have committed a mistake. But in your text editors, yes, in VS Code as well as in Google Colab or any other text editor, the feature is there. Okay, so when we are starting with the basics and we are writing the codes, okay, sometimes this particular error comes to us. So this is the thing. List length means print len lst and then see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 number of elements is there. Okay. That is why the output which I am getting is 5. Okay. Indexing starts from 0. Means lst square braces 0 if I will write it down. Okay. The particular element which will be printed would be 1 only. Okay. Let's carry out this exercise. Okay. Okay, let us carry out this particular exercise. Okay. So yes, it is showing some error. Okay, what is the error? Please try to tell me. Bulletin function or method object is lot of features are there. That is why meet is crashing. Somebody is using a speech translation. And don't try to use some another features. Okay, that is why some issues are there. Okay. Please join just as a viewer. Don't try to explore all the features. Not today. But someday you carry out a Google Meet with your all the peers, all the classmates, then you explore all the features. Okay. Somebody is using companion mode, somebody is using speech mode. So all the notifications are coming. That is why earlier I was not able to share the screen. So now I realize that I have to turn off all the features. Then I think things will run smoothly. Only I need to share, only I need to use the feature. For rest of all the students, I'll just turn off. Yes, this is the realization after 1 hour that went wrong. Okay, now I think I'll continue with this platform only, but just I will turn off all the features. Okay, then everything will be fine. Yes. So see here, once again, I was writing here print lst len0. Len as a name of a list I haven't declared. I should have written lst0. Okay. So this modification when I carried out, then the code ran fine. Okay. So your lst 0th element is on1. Okay. So it is indeed printed. Okay. So this is in continuation with list length, how to carry out the analysis of the length of the list. Okay. Now you try to see list append. Okay. So first of all, declare a list lst equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then list dot append. Append means to add the elements. Okay. When you written a list, and then you want appended means appending means adding an element. Okay, appending can be carried out at last also and at starting also. Okay, in both of the ways you can carry out appendment. Okay, appendment function. So lst dot append sis. So this particular element I have added and then I have printed the lst or list. Okay. So it is giving the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So the list content of the list has now changed. Okay. Now I have once again changed the content of the list lst as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have once again changed the content form. list, but I have kept the same name. Okay, I have kept the same name as LST. Okay, so this is the thing. Then list insert is there. Okay, list insert means you have to just insert an element using lst.insert. Okay, list insert is there. Using list insert, you can insert a particular element. So this is corresponding to your list insert. Okay. So first of all, I have declared the list as lst and I have provided the individual element name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then afterwards lst dot insert. Okay, lst dot insert directly I have written here. Then after that I have written 2 and after that I have provided the element name, that is 3. So this particular value, okay, so the standard syntax is lst dot insert. Then if suppose first element is hash, so this particular element will be located at location x. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and since I have written 2, after that I have written 3. Okay, so indexing in Python I have described you already in brief that it starts from 0. So 0, 1, and 2. So 2th element will be after 2. So between 2 and 4, this element 3 is inside. Okay. If for clarity, I just write, just see this example. For clarity, I'll create one more example. Try to show you once again how things work here. Suppose I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so this is the 0th element 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. After this particular 5, if I want to write down 6. Okay. After this 5, if I want to write down 6, then what will I do? Just replace 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So after I will say it as 3 and I will write it down as SIX6. Okay. And try to run this particular cell. Then see here 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So after this element in itself has been inserted well before 4. Okay. So just decreasing the index. Let me just show you how it is done. Okay. So 2, then 3, then 4. Okay. In itself, if you will write it down, then 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is the correct pattern. Okay, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so at this particular place, this particular element has been added. Okay, so after the class is over, please take a hold of this particular notebook and try to. Yes, you can insert more than 2 elements. Okay, you can insert n number of elements. You just have to write it down, this particular code inside of our loop, and then you will be able to add any number of elements. After the class is over, okay, change down all the variables and values and try to play with the variables itself. You will be able to see various functionalities. Okay, this is the then particular function is there which is list remove. Okay, list remove. Okay, list remove means list equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 2. Okay, then call lst. Okay, dot remove. Dot remove is a particular function in list only. Okay, it will try to just remove the occurrence of that particular element. Okay, so you have to exactly write it down the name of the element. Okay, you cannot write it down as suppose 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, and then 2 it is written. If I write it down as 3, then it will show me error. Okay, because 3 is not present here. Okay, value error. Okay, X is not in the list. Okay, explanation of error is also written here. Okay, so I'll do Control Z here. Okay, then I'll rerun this out. Now it is running fine. Okay, 1, 4, 5, and 2. The first occurrence of the element will be deleted. Okay, this is nothing. Then list append and string. Okay, this particular feature is there. List append and list extend. Okay, list append and list extend. Okay, LST equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and LST2 equal to 6 and 7. Okay, then LST append LST2. Okay, then it is written LST dot extend. Okay, first of all, let me just show you this particular one. I'll comment it down. Comment in VS Code is from double slash. Okay. And in this particular collab, okay, it is in hash. Okay. So make a note of it accordingly. Okay. So first of all, lst dot append lst2. Okay. So lst is this particular one list. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after that, you are appending 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6 and 7 are directly appended, okay, to this particular list. And when I am printing LST, now with the square braces, it has been appended. Okay, so square braces are also appearing. Okay. But when you will try to call the particular element of this particular list, for example, I write it down here, print. Okay, and I write it down here LST square brace fourth element. If I want to call this particular element, yes, it is running absolutely fine. Okay. In place of 4, if I write down 5, then what output I am getting? A single output I am getting 6 and 7. Okay. So as an element, this particular 6 and 7 list has been appended. Okay. So in LST, the elements of LST2 are appended at fifth place. Okay, as a single element. Okay, this is very, very important for you to understand in the output type of questions. This is very, very important for you to understand. Okay, and if I am not appending, I am commenting down this append, and if I am writing down list dot extend. So what output I am getting? As an extension. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there, and 6 and 7 are written as an extension. Okay, and when I am printing LST5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth element SIX is printed. Okay, so very, very important for you to understand. Please make more examples here. Okay, in order to understand the differences between lst.append and lst.expand. Okay, this notebook belongs to you. Okay, after the class is over, please download it. If you are having phone or any digital device on which you are able to see this lecture, means you are in a position to see this, use the browser also. Inside the browser, the Colab notebook is running, not asking you to have a laptop and run it on Jupyter notebook. Okay, I know many of the students are watching on phone. Okay, so 100% you would be able to learn these concepts. You would be able to learn Python also from using your smartphone only. Okay, okay, so no particular hurdle is there. Okay, sir, how can I learn Python if I'm not having a laptop? Okay, you can very easily do it in your phone also. Okay. So now the question is list delete. Okay, lst equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, a equal to lst dot pop. Dot pop is the particular function in which is used to delete a particular element from the list. Okay, and here I have printed the element a also, as well as I can print lst also. Okay, to see, just one second. Yeah, stay. So you just try to see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have written as the elements of the list. Okay. So A equal to LST dot POP 1 I have written means what I will do, I will print when I'm printing A is the element which has been dropped, okay, which is 2, okay. And then print LST when 2 has been dropped, then what other elements are left? 1, 3, 4, and 5, okay. So this particular one is regarding list delete, okay. Now we try to see list related keywords in Python. Keyword IN is used to test if an item is in a list or not. Okay. Here a space will be there. Okay. Keyword IN is used to test if an item is in a list. Okay. So this is the thing. So LST equal to 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have just written here. If two not in list or if two in list or in list, okay, both of the functionalities we can check, okay, both of the functionalities we can check, okay. So LST equal to 1, 3, 4, 5. If two not in list, then print ML, okay. So ML is printed because PWO2 is not in the list, okay. If in place of 2, I'll copy this particular code. I'll try to show you another example. Okay. If 5 in list in place of not, I'm writing int. Okay. In list print DL. So let me see whether it is printed. Yes, 5 is in the list. That is why DL is printed. Okay. So this is regarding the keyword IN. Okay. After IN, let us see about reverse. Okay. List reverse. Okay. List reverse also we can see. Okay. List reverse. List reverse is LST equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Okay. Then LST dot reverse print LST. Okay. So what is LST? LST is 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. You are going for LST dot reverse. It means reversal of the elements 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Okay. This is the LST dot reverse function. Okay. So very simple, very easy to understand. Okay. Not much explanation is required. As the name of the function is, so is the work of the function. Okay. This is the thing. Yeah. Then list sorting is there. Okay, list sorting is sorting the members or sorting the members of the list in either ascending or descending order. Okay, numbers equal to 3, 1, 6 to 8. Okay, as an array we have provided the sorted list equal to sorted, and in bracket I have provided the numbers. Okay, as an array. Okay. So print sorted list equal to sorted list. Okay, print original list is numbers. Okay. So 3, 1, 6 to 8 I have provided, and sorted list I am getting 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. And original list is 3, 1, 6 to 8. Okay. So this is very, very important for you to understand what is sorting list and what is original list. Okay. This is important for you to understand. Okay. Yeah. The list having multiple references. LST equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC equal to LST. Then ABC dot append 6. Then print LST. Okay. So LST is a list. Okay. Elements I have provided. Then I have transferred the contents of LST to ABC. Okay. If I am writing a statement, suppose x equal to y, then please remember in programming, in all of the programming languages, whatever is the content of y, it will be transferred to x. In the mathematics, it is vice versa also. But in programming, it is always the content of the right hand side transferred to the content of the variable in LHS, left hand side. So LST directly is transferred to ABC. Okay. then abc dot append 6. Okay, so 6 will be appended to the list abc. So I have transferred the content of lst to abc, and then afterwards I have transferred, after that I have appended a particular element in the list. Okay, in the list. Okay, so after that I am printing lst, as well as for clarity I can also print abc. Let me just run both of the lists are same. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, then you go for splitting. Okay, you go for string split, create a list. Okay, s is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, s is 1 2 3 4 5. Then slst equal to s dot split, s dot split. Okay, then print slst. Okay, so we are splitting a string, okay, to create a list. Okay, so s in original was a string, but I have used a delimiter, which is comma, split the entire list, okay, into various strings. Okay, then you try to see this particular example. This is applied AI course. S is another string. Okay, then string split lst equal to s dot split, and in the braces I have written nothing. Okay, I have written nothing means it is a white space. Okay, so a white space will be the delimiter. White space would be the delimiter. Okay, so this is applied AI course, and the delimiter is white space. So from the S string, using the delimiter space, the entire split list has been created. Okay, so see here, this is applied AI course. That particular splitting of the list in different strings has been created by this. Okay, so please keep this concept in mind. Okay, please try to see how I am splitting, indexing, I'm changing the variables. Okay, then you try to see list indexing, lst equal to 1 2 3 4, then print lst minus 2. Okay, now a particular question would be there, that sir, how minus 2 is an element. Okay, so for that particular, clearing that particular concept, I'll write it down, this particular statement once again, and I'll try to print all the elements. Okay, so similar type of job you can do after the class is over, to see that how indexing is done in Python. So you'll get theoretical knowledge also, as well as practical knowledge also. Okay, so not just minus 2th element, we'll try to blend all the elements. Okay, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, then 0, then 1, then 2. Okay, then third element. Okay, yeah. So see here, minus third element. Minus third element will be 2. Okay, minus second element would be 3. Okay, minus one element would be your 4, and 0th element would be 1. Okay, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, then 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the concept regarding indexing in Python. Okay, so please be very, very careful. Not a single mark you have to lose in your output type of questions. Okay, in your output type of questions, a single mark or single uh, point you don't have to lose, because your indexing should be very, very clean. Okay, so list indexing is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see the movement of the cursor on the screen. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. So this is very, very important for all of you to understand that how negative indexing works in Python, how positive indexing works in Python. That is why I've created this particular example and I have shown you all of the elements. Okay. So this is regarding your list indexing. Okay. If it is clear, then we shall move forward. List slicing. Okay. A lot of concepts are there. Okay. Yeah. List slicing. This particular concept. Okay. Numbers equal to, we have created an array. Okay. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. mm, The elements we have provided. Okay. Elements we have provided. Okay. Then print numbers, and in the square braces directly I have provided colon. Okay. And then print numbers 1 to 7. Okay. So if I write it down colon and I don't write down anything in between, then it by default assumes that you are asking from number 0 to 0. Means all the elements it will get try to print 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All the elements it is printed. Okay. Then print numbers 1 to 7. Okay, 1 to 7. Okay, means indexing in Python starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from 20 till 80, all the elements will be printed. And very, very important concept for you to understand that the in first element which is there, it is inclusive, while the last element which is there, it is exclusive. Okay. So if elements are getting printed, means eighth element means the seventh element will not be printed. Okay. It is, I'll just write it down in brief for you to make a note of it. It is like this. What do you mean by this? First element. Okay. Before the colon, the element which is there, the first element is always inclusive, and the after element which is there, after the element which is there after colon, it is not inclusive. Okay. First element is inclusive while the last element is exclusive. Whenever I am talking about list slicing, indexing, printing the output, or any type of question is there, okay, then the similar functionality always holds. Okay, please do remember it and print a lot of examples here. Okay, in the previous, like the previous code. Okay, I have modified. So you try to you try to write down a lot of codes here. Okay, a lot of rows of the this particular cell. You should just try to fill that how things are happening. Okay, after the class is over, please download this notebook, and then after that you try to print the numbers from -1 to -7, then -6 to -1, and in the similar fashion try all the combinations. Okay, so thereby you will get a better idea that how indexing in Python actually works. Now you try to see list extend using plus. Okay, so LST1 is 1, 2, 3, 4. LST2 is Verma, Naveen, Murli, and Brahma. Okay, four names we are providing. Okay, the new list is LST1 plus LST2 and print new list. Okay, new LST. So LST new list is, where is the link of this notebook? Okay, you will get the entire notebook as well as the PDF as well as the recordings in a particular Excel file, which will be shared to you after the class, okay, by the NPTEL team. By the end of the next week's lecture, and on the same time, same link, you will be in a position to get all of these materials. Okay, don't worry about that. Yes. Now I was talking to you about list extend using plus. Okay, using this particular plus symbol, you can always extend the list. Okay, extending the list means the size of the new list will be the sum of the sizes of the two lists. Okay, the size of the new list will be the sum of the two lists. Okay, sum of the previous two lists that would directly be giving you the size of the two lists in combination will give you the size of the new list. Okay. So list counting. Okay, list counting. If you try to see here, the numbers. And this is a particular another function. Okay, when numbers equal to a particular list we have created 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. Okay, that directly we have provided. So print numbers dot count 1. Okay, means count of 1 directly will be displayed to you. It is 1, 2. So directly 2 is printed here. And print what is the count of 4. 4 is only written one time. So directly count is given. Then numbers dot count. Okay, 2. So 2 count is 1, 2, 3, 3. So directly the output I am getting is 3. Okay. So please mind it that such simple example is for you to just understand. Okay. So in the examination you will get a much tougher question. Okay. So the difficulty level will be somewhat more. Okay. So please practice all of the possible combinations. Okay. That is the thing. Yeah. Then list looping. List equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And for ELE in LST, print ELE. Okay. For X in LST, print X. Okay. So looping means one student was asking whether the functions in the list are we are able to append two elements, three elements, four elements. So this is an example. Okay, using the for loop, okay, you are able to append a lot of elements inside the list loop. Okay, so for ELE in LST, print ELE. Okay, the ELE is depends to the element. Okay, so entire elements of the list will be printed. For X in LST, print X. The entire list will be printed once again. So this for loop is just not for printing, for appending, for carrying out modification, as well as in future lectures you will be taught sorting. Okay. So in all of those attributes, these particular concepts become very, very important. Okay. So these particular concepts become very, very important. Okay. In the particular cases. Okay. I don't know. A lot of students have joined today. Okay. I am actually working on another device and trying to admit all the students, but why I don't know. Some people are just coming and leaving at once. What is the reason? I don't know. Okay, that is why so much hustle and bustle is there. And from the next lecture onwards, we will try to switch to another medium, or I'll try to increase the strength of this particular batch. For the time being, whomsoever have joined, okay, please try to pay attention. And if any issue is there, if any doubt is there, feel free to ask anytime. Okay, you can just use the chat box, or you can unmute yourself also. Okay, no problem is there. But it should not be your environment should not be a bit noisy. Okay, because more than 100 people are there right now. Okay. Yeah, this was regarding list looping. Now list comprehension. Okay, list comprehension means how to comprehend or how to increase the elements in the list. Squares we have just created, and please do remember in different languages for raising the power, different elements, different functionalities are there. You can create square using this particular fashion also, just marking it with two asterisk symbol. Otherwise, you can use POW function also. POW x comma 2. Okay. For x in range 2 comma 10, print squares. Okay. I'll just try to copy this particular cell. Okay. And try to paste it down here. And then I'll try to show you POW. Okay. X comma 2. Okay. So it is also giving the same result. Okay. X comma 3. Okay. It will also give the same result. Okay. So let me delete this particular one. Yeah. So you try to see here squares equal to POW x comma 3 for in range 2 comma 10 means from the entire element range from 2 to 10. Okay. Please make a note of it. What I told you, that first element is inclusive, the last element is not inclusive. Okay. So it is exactly 2 is inclusive, but 10 it is written, 10 won't be inclusive. Okay. So till 9 only we are getting squares as well as cubes also. And when I am printing squares, it has created a list and given me the squares and cubes because I have written the function accordingly. Okay. So this was regarding your list comprehensions. Okay. So this marks the kind of everything which I wanted to discuss. Yeah, can you please explain the list comprehension once again? Okay, no problem. See, list comprehension is very easy for you to understand. Okay, see this particular line, squares equal to x 2 times asterisk 2 for x in range 2 comma 10. List comprehension is nothing but the population of a list, population of the list, or inclusive inclusivity of elements in a list using loops. Okay, so that is what we have done here. Squares as a list, directly we have just populated using this particular asterisk 2. Okay, and using a loop, directly we have created a squares a list from the name squares. Okay, and from the concept of range in Python, what is there? 2 would be inclusive, 10 won't be inclusive. So list is entirely populated, okay, using the squares of the numbers from 2 to 9, where 9 is inclusive. So all the elements directly are incorporated in the squares list. In the similar fashion, I have used POW function to raise the all the elements to power 3. Here, if I don't want power 3, suppose if I want power 10, there is no problem. Directly you copy the code. Okay, just 1 second. You copy this particular code and x to the power 10. Okay, directly all the elements x to the power 10 also is raised here. There is nothing. Okay, the population of the elements of the list is created using for loop. This is list combination. Okay. How I have carried out in the similar fashion you can carry out. Otherwise, you can directly from the very basic squares as a list also you can create, or you can do one another function, one another thing, that you can take this for loop outside and directly populate the entire list using the for loop. Okay. So all of the features are available. Okay. All of the features are available. Whatever thing you want to do, you can always do that. Okay. So this was regarding your entire concept. Your screen is not visible to me. Okay. Okay. Let me unshare this all. Okay. Yeah. Now let me. Yeah. Now let me read all your comments. What are the comments? Shall I stop presenting? Yeah, I shall stop presenting. Then I will be in a better position to read all the comments. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sir, I'll know only basic and fundamental in Python only, sir. Explain codes deeply and detailedly. Okay, sir. I have explained the codes deeply and detailedly. And if any issues there, then please contact me in the next lecture. Okay. Yeah. Regarding some of the students were asking about my email ID. I am just providing the email ID. Okay. If you have any doubt, please feel free to unmute yourself, get your doubts resolved. The session is over from my side. If you are not having any doubt, you can kindly leave. Do join the session next week, same time, same link. Okay. But I'll be explaining you all the doubts. Okay. If you are having any doubt, then feel free. Okay. I'll answer the comments from starting onwards. Yeah, this limit thing I'll just see. Okay, check with the team. Okay, and then I can switch on to another platform. But some of the features, if I wish to continue on Google Meet, I'll just uh, limit them for the participants. Then I think everything will work fine. Lock and iLock I already have explained to you. Okay, yes. Email ID already have shared. Sir, I asked that cause df.ilo235 for the answer for the yeah. Please, Chaitanya Singh Negi, if you are present, please see the PDF. I'll share the PDF. There you will get a clear-cut idea why the df.ilog235 is there or log 235 is there. Okay. Still, if you have any doubt, then feel free to contact me. Okay, continuous data can be grouped and displayed in bar chart. Yeah, this we have discussed. Okay, yeah. Yes, I have explained the codes fundamentally as well as in detail in Python. Please feel free to go through these concepts. Your screen is not visible. I think it is visible because I'm monitoring my screen through 2 or 3 devices currently. Okay. Yeah, sir, how will be the exam be conducted? Please contact the NPTEL team. They will be in a better position to answer how the exam will be conducted, whether it will be MCQ or computer based or subjective type. Generally, it is combination of all three. Okay. So feel free to contact the NPTEL team before the examination actually happens in the admit card itself. It will be written what will be the pattern of the examination. Okay. So there you will get a much better idea. Can we insert more than 2 elements? Yes, you can insert n number of elements in the list. Already we have shown you the codes. Okay. Link of the notebook will be provided to you. List comprehension already have explained. Sir, can we write for a square also instead of x to 2? Yes, this also I have demonstrated. Square, no, it won't be supporting. You have to either use POW function or you have to write down x into 2 for asterisk into 2. Okay. Square, I think it is not a defined attribute in Python. Okay. If green is not visible, rejoin. That is the ultimate thing. Okay. What application I need to download to run these codes? You need not to download anything to run these codes. Just download the Google Colab notebook, which I will provide to you in the folder. Okay. And on the Colab, this particular thing, you just need to make open Colab. Okay. After this, there is an option upload. Okay. I don't know whether I am sharing my screen. I'm not sharing my screen. I'll share my screen once again. I'll show you everything. Okay. Entire screen to share. Now screen share is working absolutely fine. Earlier it gave me a lot of trouble. I don't know why. Yeah. See here, you open Google. Okay. In Google you write down collab. Then you open Google Colab. Then you go to open collab. Okay. Then you go to upload. Then you browse the link, browse the exact file which I'll provide to you. You just have to download that particular file and using the browse. Give the link of that particular file to the browser, to the interface. Okay. Then it will automatically download that particular file. And you will not be having any problem. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What application I need to run these codes already explained. Hi sir, unfortunately can't join correct time. Any possible to watch? Yes, yes, you will get the link. Okay. Sakti Films, you will get the link. Okay. You will get the link of the YouTube recording as well as the PDF or the code. Everything you will get. Okay. So you can watch it once again. Okay. Yeah, what will be the difficulty level of the questions in the exam? That would be almost at par with the uh, assignment questions as well as with the questions which I'll discuss in the future sessions. Okay, so it would be at par. Okay, Good evening, sir. Can I get the recording of first lectures? See, first lecture I haven't taken. Okay, this is my first lecture for this particular course. Okay, the other TA, he has taken the lecture. Okay, so he will just share the link with you all guys. Thereby you can watch. Okay. Yeah, how exam will be conducted, whether it would be, please contact the NPTEL team regarding passing marks and everything. Okay. Recording would be made available. Let us know exam below points. Please let us know on the exam below points. Please explain your question once again, Narendra Kumarji. Please let us know on the exam below points. Please explain the question to me in simple terms. Yeah, yeah,
Good
please, please.
evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Actually, I typed it and later I
Uh-huh.
put another message with all the details.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So you can browse through. Okay.
Okay, okay. Please let us know what type, how many questions, what type, any device allowed, not allowed, negative marks, total time, duration, number of questions, MCQ with one correct answer or another option. All the things would be there. Okay. And question bank is not available for practice. Only the resources which you have to confine for going through this question is the recordings, which pre-recorded sessions which we are sharing, the live interactive sessions. Two sessions are being held for this particular course, and the materials which we are sharing that would be more than sufficient to pass this particular course with flying colors. Okay. And what pattern they will try to keep and how many questions, everything, please contact with the NPTEL team, write a mail to them. Okay, they will be in a better position to answer. Everything would be communicated to you before the examination is held. Okay, because the question paper is made after, I think, 6 weeks only. Okay, so be very thorough with it. Yes, Nitha Babu, if you want to ask anything, you can ask. No problem. Okay.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening. Yes, please come ahead.
Sir, you will be taking weekly one lecture and other trainer would take another lecture.
Yes, yes. I'll
And
be
the
taking.
timing would be the same?
Timing would be same throughout all 12 weeks. Okay. Same link, same timing. Tuesday 6 to 8. Okay. Weekly.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, recording would be made available. Everything would be done. Okay. From where did you find the PDF? You will find the PDF. Don't worry. Once you will get the link to the Excel sheet, you will find everything. Difficulty level, I also don't know. So now we are continuing week 2. Okay, data analysis Python. If there any doubt, probability distribution, then yeah, you can ask any doubt. Any doubt you can ask after the class is over. I am more than available. Okay, you can ask any doubt, no problem there. Sir, from where we get the link of the notebook, everything will be shared too. Okay. Sir, string split used to split and number of list elements or any limitation? No. No limitation is there. It is used to split the list into n number of lists. Okay, so no limitation is there. I haven't found a single example of limitation. Okay, I will share the folder. Okay, recording PDF, everything will be shared. Please be with us. Okay, for everything we have created an Excel file. Inside that you will find out all the codes along with the YouTube recordings. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining the session. Okay. And do join the
Bye,
session.
sir.
Bye. Do join the session next week, same time, same link. Okay, 6 to 8. Okay.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining the session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Please do join the
Thank you.
session same
Thank you,
time.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please do join the session same time, same week, same link. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone. I'm ending the session for you all guys. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. You will get the recording and everything will be there in an Excel file. Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you everyone. Presenting. Yeah, thank you.